Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the sci-fi, my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage or $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking doors down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's you heard, we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the band, young Chris a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake, I got extras on the plate, I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Put the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shine in the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night that's still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right to the air is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a first carry for their fullback.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let him pop for anything bigger.
They go play action with Jackson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And with a play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson will throw again. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from the quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool, 64 yards. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And that is how you retaliate. After getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and this is now a one-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a shot taken on third down. It's going to end up incomplete.
It's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now drive this scoring position is facing 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
On play action, Fields.
His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Fields. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Fields now to throw. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw again is Jackson. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. This time, Jackson will throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And this will be taken at the 13. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in point.
He's got a man, complete. There he goes, right side. A huge play there for Chicago. 69 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now Fields.
Steps away to his left.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, you throw the pick, not good at all.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they work this down inside the 30. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Jackson now. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. And this one's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And Jackson throwing once more. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell, his 2nd sack of the night. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, brother, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And now here's another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Play action. Now Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. To throw once more on 2nd and 10, Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right at the 15. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash.
Tucker's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nothing open downfield, and keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him, but you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on, but it reminds me of a time.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a fourth quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go and they hung in there. They made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
Bears 18.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Open man is Komet, the tight end.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A huge play there for Chicago. 54 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery.
Down to the 22-yard line.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Back to throw, Fields. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So that effort there gets them into field goal range, but a field goal does them no good here. They need a touchdown to win this ball game.
And that's exactly what the defensive coordinator is thinking right now. Yes, they gave up a big run. Now there's hope for the offense. They still have to score a touchdown to beat them. He's going to dial up something right now to protect his goal line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
You've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
here's Fields.
Forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked his special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he like the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Throwing, Jackson.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and they will score a pick six for Bears touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. Has the head coach handling it, the offensive coordinator. Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes
he's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
Now for the all-critical extra point. He's got it. No problems there. The extra point up and good, and we are headed to overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Bears who will have the first chance to win this thing as we are underway here in overtime. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. Fields on first down. Dancing to his left. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble, and gets it a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the fourth quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
First throw in overtime now for Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now Jackson. That's into the hands of Prochet. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away. And he'll go down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Well, that was a boxer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This to win it in overtime. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. The Ravens send their punter out now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They declined it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Fields. He's going to go up top again. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 1 overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. The slot man in motion right. And here we go on 4th down, Fields. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So a critical turnover on the 3rd drive of overtime. And, Charles, the end result is they're going to be set up in field goal range with a chance now to win it.
Absolutely, and all you're thinking right now as a field goal kicker is, go ahead and put me in, coach. I want to finish this off, and we can all go home with a victory.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And he got it! The time. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely